Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Fumilola and I am back with another super interesting video. In today's video I'm going to be telling you 5 smart money moves to make in your 20s, and I'm also going to be sharing with you what I do for my businesses and how I do my stuffs. Like basically I'm going to be telling you everything. So if you want to watch this video to the end, I know it's going to be beneficial to you. Make sure you stay to the end and make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and we are going to get into the video right away. Let's get into it. So to start with, I am going to be defining what money moves are. Money moves are action steps that get you involved with your finances. That is the simple definition of money moves, and I'm going to be sharing with you today 5 tips on how to make smart money moves in your 20s. And it is not actually only in your 20s. Those in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s can actually benefit from this particular video. So let's get right into it. The number one smart money move you should make in your 20s is learn how to save. Guys, learn how to save. Saving will really help you a lot. Yes, it's going to really help you a lot. For example, I have a savings account. I opened my savings account, and what I do that makes me not to touch my savings account is that I decided not to collect my ATM card for my savings account, because it's going to actually curb me from spending. It works for me a lot, but I don't know if it's going to work for you. But you can actually do anything, like whatever works for you, you can actually do that. And also there are different savings apps you can actually use. There are different apps, you can Google it, and you are definitely going to see like many savings apps. All right, so under this point I'm going to be sharing with you some little points that is going to really help you in your savings. And what I missed in the first part was that in order to save, you actually need to have an income. Yes, you have to have a source of income in order to save. That's the number one point. You have to have a source of income. And 2, you have to set a savings goal. Yes, you should set a savings goal. It is very important to do this. Take a look at what you earn. Yes, then you can set a particular amount you would like to be saving, either daily or weekly or monthly. You can actually do what works for you, and it is really going to help you a lot. Make sure it's the amount that is going to be very easy to save for you, so that it won't affect any of your daily lives. Make sure of it, okay? And the number 2 smart money move you should make in your 20s is start a budget. Guys, start a budget. It is super important to start a budget. And if you want to start a budget, consider it as a hedge against debt. That is it. So having a particular weekly or monthly budget goes a long way in your money making moves. Like I said before, you can have a daily, you can have a weekly or monthly budget. E.g., you can for your groceries, for your clothing, for your foodstuff, etc. You can have a monthly budget for that. Yes, you can have it. That will help you in tracking how you spend your money. And guys, I want to mention one thing. Discipline is very important in starting a budget. Make sure you are disciplined, because I know this happens to me a lot too, and I know this can happen to you. For example, Probably when you go to malls, when you go to ShopRite to go and shop, you can actually see something that is very lovely that you want to buy, but it is not on your budget list. And make sure you are disciplined enough not to buy that thing. Make sure you're disciplined enough to stick to your budget list. You're going to tell yourself, this is the list of the things, the most important things I need to buy, and I'm going to stick to it. I know it might be very difficult and all that. I know that it is very difficult. Like, you just see one fine clothes you want to buy, but it was not on your budget list. So make sure you are disciplined enough, okay, to stick to your budget. Let's go to another point on start a budget. I have a second point here with me, and I'm going to read it out to you. Have an emergency savings account. Guys, it is so important to have these accounts. Emergency savings account, it is extremely important to have these accounts. So at the end of the day, you won't have to go to your personal account to withdraw some money. The emergency account is actually for urgent situations. It's actually for emergencies, probably health emergencies, family emergencies, like urgent needs, urgent situations. That is what your emergency savings account should be about. The number three point on how to make smart money moves in your 20s is have multiple streams of incomes. Guys, it is more than important to have this. It is definitely going to help you a lot. And I'm going to quickly chip this in. I'm going to use Kylie Jenner as a case study. Kylie Jenner is 24 years old. She has four different companies. She has a Kylie Cosmetics, she has a Kylie Skin, she has a Kylie Swim, and she just launched Kylie Baby recently. She has 4 streams of incomes. I'm actually talking about 4 companies. She definitely has like other streams of incomes that I'm not going to be talking about in this video. So making smart money moves in your 20s, you need to be aware of your finances. You need to have multiple streams of income. I'm going to use myself as an example. I have a business that I'm doing, my Daddy Spy Wigs. It is a year business, a wig business like this, and I have a little job on the side that I do also, and I'm also working on perfecting my video editing skills, my pictures editing skills, so I can monetize that particular skill and make money out of it. I'm actually working on it, and I'm also working on growing my YouTube. I'm working on growing my Instagram page also, so that I can start making money from there also. So if you don't have a particular thing in mind, just Google, just make your research about different things you can actually do that will fetch you a lot of money. And one thing I'm going to advise you to do is learn a skill. Learn a skill. It is super important to learn a skill. So if you learn a skill, if you know this particular skill, you are going to monetize that skill, or anything you're actually good at and passionate about, you can monetize it. If it is dancing, you can actually, if it is dancing, singing you are passionate about, you can actually monetize those. Anything you find your hand to do, keep doing. Okay. So the number 4 point that I'm going to be making on how to make smart money moves in your 20s is master the art of negotiating. Guys, this is really important. Master the art of negotiating. This can never ever be overemphasized. For those people that actually go to the market, I don't mean ShopRite or malls. You know, in ShopRite and malls, there is always a price tag attached on a particular product. But if you are the kind of person that goes to the market very well, you can actually buy stuffs. You need to learn the art of negotiating. For example, if a particular vendor calls a shirt for 1,000 naira, you can actually beat the price down and call it for that vendor 700 naira. Yes, you can do that. But at the end of the day, if the vendor is not willing to sell for 700 naira, you can actually come to an agreement. About the amount that is going to be beneficial for both you and the vendor. And let me just say, if the vendor says she can sell it for 800 naira, that is a good price. You've negotiated, and that is actually really a good negotiating skill. It is very important, extremely important. Yes. And the number 5, the last thing I'm going to be telling you on how to make smart money moves in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Learn to invest back into your craft, and also get comfortable talking about money. Get comfortable talking about money. Yes, that's the word. So this last point is extremely important, if not the most important thing. It is super important. Yes. For example, if you have a business, make sure you don't spend the money of your business. Make sure you don't spend it. Make sure you actually invest that money back into your business. I'm going to use myself as an example. I sell wigs, I sell hairs. I'm into the hair business and hair accessories business. I'm into that. So whenever I sell probably a wig or a particular bundle of hair, whenever I sell it, I make sure that money, I don't spend it, I don't touch it. I make sure I restock immediately. I restock ASAP, so I won't have the opportunity of removing from that money or spending from that money. I make sure that money doesn't stay in my hand, and I invest it back immediately. This step is really important, especially for people that are just starting up their business, or your business is still growing from ground up. Your business is not that standard business yet. For example, I started my business last year December. Yes, it is not up to a year now, so I cannot be spending my business money anyhow. I have to invest back into it to get more in return. So that is extremely important. Then the second point under this point is that I'm going to read it out to you guys. Learn how to talk about money. Yes, learn how to talk about money, and surround yourself with people whose approaches to saving, spending, and investing complement yours. Learn how to do that. Talking about money actually will reduce your finance related stress and relationship strain. Is going to reduce a lot of it. I know most people don't like talking about money on social media, especially content creators, influencers, YouTubers. I don't have anything against that. I personally, I don't like talking about money on social media, but you can actually in your circle, in your probably little circle, you can actually find some people that have like the same approaches to saving money as you, and you guys should come together and talk about money, how you're going to invest, how you're going to make your money work for you. You can actually discuss all of that, and it's going to actually reduce so many finance related stress from you. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about what all the things you can actually invest in. For example, for people that use Apple, that use iPhones and all of that, I think if I have heard that on iPhone you can actually see Apple stocks on one of the apps. It's actually one of the apps on the phone. I don't know, I stand to be corrected. It's actually one of the apps on the phone, Apple stocks, and Apple stocks are actually very cheap. It is actually way cheaper than the actual mobile phone you are using. So what are you doing? What are you doing with that? Make sure you buy some stocks, invest in yourself. And for most people, or for other people that are using Android phones, you can actually Google, search what you can invest on. You can also invest on Apple stocks. You can invest on Google, I think so, Netflix, and different other legit platforms that you can invest on. Now, for those using like Apple iPhones, I've actually mentioned it before now that your mobile phone is actually quite expensive than the stocks you're going to be buying. So I'm going to advise you to be wise and to invest in your future. Yes, invest in your future. Yes. Also, I'm going to be telling you like probably 2 or 3 other things you can invest on. You can actually invest in landed properties. You can buy a plot of land, like you can leave it for a while and resell it. Land is an asset, guys. It is an asset. It will never decrease. It keeps increasing all the time. So you can never lose in buying a land for yourself and reinvesting it, reselling, buying another one, investing. You can also invest in real estate if you are interested in that. You can invest in real estate, and there are so many things you can invest your money in or on. Yes, there are so many things. So I think what I'm going to tell you lastly is be wise in your savings, be wise in your investment, be wise in making smart money moves in whatever age you are in. And guys, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, if you find it helpful, make sure to subscribe and make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to click the notification bell so whenever I post a video you are going to be the first to be notified. Yes, and thank you so much guys for watching. If there is anything you like to add about this video, you can write it down in the comment section. Let each and every one of us learn a thing or two. Okay, that is welcome, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much guys. God bless you, and watch my other videos too. Watch my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Bye guys.